Okay, so this is your Microsoft's Office 365 Planner. It's bundled with Office 365, and it's very much a competitor to Trello. I don't know if you've used that, but if you have, it's a great alternative as well. The beauty of Planner, obviously, is its integration with Office 365 Suite. So I'll take you through how to create a new plan. So you just hit New Plan. Let's say it's um, whatever example plan, and I generally do private plans, but you could do a public, which I haven't had use for before. And then if you want to give a description, you can do this. So I'm going to create plan. That's going to take a little while to start in the background. Once that's done, we have a few things that we need to decide, and I'll take us through each of those decisions. Okay, so the first thing we'll see is that we've got a to-do bucket and then an add new bucket. So that's where the I's obviously go. In addition to that, you would be looking at members, and you'll see that I haven't got any other members. So if I added another member, it would be, let's say, Wes, and I'd call them up, but for now I'm just going to keep it as me. If I want to add a new item, so to do, I would just say, and this is just very important. I don't use it as a micro task, so like a little to-do list or anything. I use these as widgets. So key milestones or bigger items. So complete or sign off of project plan, including necessary meetings, etc., something like that. So that's been done. Once that's done, I could have added some stuff on the fly, but once it's been done, you can see I can assign it to someone. So obviously currently only me. I can change the status, which you'll see is unique to Planner. Not all of these they're called Kanban solutions or linear buckets solutions have this progress button, and you'll see that the to-do doing done competes with this. So I'll come back and show you that this shows not started, in progress, completed. So this could be something that makes you change your titles, and I'll get there. But for now, I'm just going to say not started. You can do a start date and due date. I mainly use a due date. So let's say I do it, let's say Friday. Description. So um, uh, like that. Now you can add a checklist if you want. So you can go item 1, item 2. I generally don't use a checklist, but you can. You can add attachments. You can add files. You can link, or you can go to SharePoint. So if you click on File, you'll see that it's letting me go to my PC. If I click on Link, you'll see that it's letting me go to a website. And if I click on SharePoint, it's letting me go to my SharePoint area, which in this case is empty. If your plan is linked to a team, then there's a whole lot of additional linkage you can do. So that'll be pretty much areas that as you change, there's no history, there's no audit trail, whatever as a default. What you can do here in comments, it's a little bit more like Facebook. So you'll see it'll tell you when you did it, and I can't edit that. But anything up here I can edit. So if you want to date stamp stuff, you can do it at the bottom there. You'll notice on the right here, there's some different colors. So let me just move this out the way. You'll notice some colors, and these colors are labels. So you can have 6 labels. What I like about Trello is you can add more. And I haven't found a way to add any more in Plan yet. But the nice thing is you can have, I generally have to discuss as one of them. And then depending on your structure, so let's say this was you're moving offices and you want to have electrical and furniture and whatever verticals, you could, if you've got less than 6, use those. Otherwise, you can just create labels. Other guys would use it as, like, if you're a Stephen Covey fan, so quadrant 1, quadrant 2, like important stuff. Otherwise, you would just say maybe people and stuff or whatever. And then over here, if you click on to discuss, and I click off there, you'll see that now it's got this little label there, to discuss. I can go and add multiple stuff, labels. So I've got now 2 labels. And just before I get any further, then at that point, you can now filter. So I want to say group this by date. So you'll see that this is due this week. So if I added a new item, test, and I click on test and I make it due today, you'll see I've got it to today and this week. If I change this date here to, so there, it becomes next week, etc. So that's intelligent. So that's quite nice. I can also change this by assign to, so I can see who's got it, who hasn't got it. I can also look at progress, and this is where the to do, doing, done, Kanban, which is these buckets to do, doing, and done, the traditional item where you just move things through the different stages, which is quite helpful, is possibly a duplication of effort if you're in progress. So for example, so if I now said filter bucket by progress, you'll see that the test is in progress, but this is still sitting at not started. So I'm playing with that a little bit. And if you're starting an organization, they probably have a thinking process for this. My general thing would be, I would go unallocated. Yes. Waiting. And no, those are my defaults. So yes, I'm going to do it. So this is going to happen. Unallocated is that I haven't discussed it. And then if I'm working on it and I'm waiting for someone, I move it to waiting. And then obviously I can go waiting on Mary for some feedback. And this is obviously now in progress. So that's my preference, but you'll see it's multi-dimensional, might be a little confusing the first time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you then want to filter, I could filter on things that are allocated to me. I could, things that are allocated into the yes bucket. And then other areas, obviously, I can go labels. So you'll see, and this is quite cool. You'll see that the sign-off project plan is in 2 locations because it's linked to discuss and to stuff. And the reason why I use the to discuss is I generally have a group by bucket and then filter on to discuss. So those for my meetings. And then obviously the rest of it as you go. So that's a very rough example. I don't have a mature example to show you that isn't confidential, but just grow, be willing to make mistakes, and mix it around. Your main limitation is that the labels only have 6 opportunities, so use them wisely. Okay,